ahead of the markets with the Crypto Daybook America's newsletter. Get daily price updates, key trends, and analyses delivered straight to your inbox every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Sign up now at coindesk.com/newsletters.
Welcome back. Tezos is a self-upgrading blockchain platform known for its energy-efficient proof-of-stake protocol supporting decentralized applications and smart contracts. Its native token, XTZ token, has a market cap of about $700 million, ranking 103 of all cryptocurrencies tracked by Coin Market Cap data. Here to update us on the state of Tezos is co-founder Arthur Brightman. Arthur, thanks for joining us here at Consensus.
Thanks for having me.
So Tezos launched in 2018, had some exciting developments. I remember seeing tokenized art, gaming. It's dropped off on the chart a little bit in terms of daily transactions. I saw it peaked in 2022 with about 300,000 transactions. Nowadays, it's about 50 to 100. And so the token is also down 90% from its 2021 peak. So I guess, what's the game plan to get more people using Tezos, to get it on the map in daily transactions again?
Well, first of all, today we have a lot of transactions on Etherlink. Etherlink is a layer 2 platform which has been built on top of Tezos, which is entirely compatible with Ethereum, and there's a few 100,000 transactions on that on Etherlink. So if you look at the total amounts, there's actually way more transaction now. I would say most tokens today trade on sentiment more than anything, but there's no lack of excitement in what's happening inside the Tezos ecosystem. We have more builders coming, joining and creating applications on Tezos. So I think there's a matter of visibility. Definitely a lot of attention has shifted away from Tezos towards other projects, and it's regaining this attention and showing that there's a lot of exciting things happening on the network.
In terms of exciting things happening, what are the biggest use cases? Is it stablecoins? Is it art? Is it NFTs? What are you bullish on in terms of projects on Tezos?
Look, at the end of the day, Tezos is a layer 1 platform. It supports enshrined rollups, so it is for everyone. It is for everything. There are exciting use cases in art. We have an absolutely fantastic art community on Tezos L1, which is extremely active and producing beautiful art. You can check it out on object.com, for example, or Teia, which are some of the major platforms. We've had new exciting projects launching on Etherlink as well, like Henji, which is an order book DEX for trading in DeFi, like Superland, which aggregates yields from different platforms, and also recently launched uranium.io, which is a platform where you can actually buy physical uranium. You get beneficial ownership in physical uranium on chain, and you can do that today.
Amazing. What about meme coins? Are you interested in that? I mean, that was obviously a strategy with Solana a couple of years ago. They were suffering a little bit, but they definitely had a sort of bonk structured strategy around meme coins, and it's really lifted their profile. Is that something you would do?
There's a few meme coins platforms on Tezos. I don't think any of them are sparkly taken on, so we have a few of them on the Tezos platform. People are experimenting. I'm pro experimentation. I think that, on the one hand, the meme coins, I don't think they bring anything like very, very tangible. I see it as a form of like fun and gambling. On the other hand, I think a lot of them are playing cards on the table by saying this is what it is, so why not? But that, personally, it's not what I'm most excited about, but like I said, Tezos is a platform for everything and everyone, and if you want to have a meme coin, this is a great platform to launch it.
What regions in the world are you seeing particular development use of Tezos? And maybe you could tell me from the ground those particular stories that are emerging.
It's a bit everywhere, but we see some traction specifically in Europe and Southeast Asia.
Okay. And tell me about what on the ground are you seeing in terms of stories that people using Tezos and, I guess, transitioning into this new digital age?
on the ground? Oof, that's wide question. Look, I think the industry as a whole is not just about Tezos, is in search of use cases, and I think it's one of the major, problem in our industry, which is that Bitcoin came out in 2009, and there's still only a few killer use cases that exist today for cryptocurrencies. Stablecoins have been one of the major ones. It's real, like people are really using them for remittance, they're using them for payments, they're using them for savings. Store of value has been a narrative, but by and large, the main use case for a lot of this has been buying and selling tokens. That's what a lot of the industry is about. That's what DeFi is about. DeFi essentially supports people buying and selling token, and so I think we need to move past that, and that's why I'm excited about the tokenization of assets like uranium, because you're actually bringing something. People have tokenized gold in the past, but you can buy gold anywhere. Right? There's a million ways to own gold. There was no way really to own physical uranium before that unless you were willing to pay $4 million. So unlocking new markets is something that I haven't really seen happen, and I'm glad that this is being pioneered on Tezos.
You mentioned Europe and Asia seeing activity there. Now that the Trump administration has come and they are opening up crypto policy, trying to get regulatory clarity, inviting entrepreneurs to come back, do you see potential of entrepreneurs returning to the United States?
I think the entrepreneurs are they're very courageous breed, and a lot of them stayed and did build in the United States even when the government was actively trying to shut down the industry. It's shown great resiliency. But yes, I think we will see more ventures starting in the United States as a result of the government not actively trying to kill the industry, which is already immense.
All right. Well, Arthur, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
That was Tezos co-founder Arthur Brightman. All right, let's check in on the top headlines in crypto today. It's Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. This is a CoinDesk Daily Special from Toronto. We're coming to you from the CoinDesk studio at Consensus 2025, sponsored by MoonPay, the global leader in crypto payments, building up its payment stack from on-ramps and trading infrastructure to now enabling commerce and asset management. For more news in your pocket, download the CoinDesk mobile app available on iOS and Android. All right, checking in. Right now, Israeli crypto trading platform eToro is going public on the NASDAQ, raising about $310 million from investors as it sold 6 million shares at a price of $52 a piece under the ticker eTor. The listing values the company at $4.2 billion. It is the first firm to go public after a market pause due to U.S. tariff concerns and global trade uncertainty. Cantor Equity Partners disclosed a $459 million Bitcoin acquisition, purchasing over 4,800 BTC at an average price of $95,320 per coin through Tether as part of a merger with 21 Capital, according to a regulatory filing. The deal positions 21 Capital, led by Strike CEO Jack Mallers, to launch with over 42,000 BTC, making it one of the largest public Bitcoin treasuries. 21 Capital is being launched by Brandon Lutnick. He's the son of U.S. Commerce Secretary and Cantor Fitzgerald Chair Howard Lutnick via a SPAC structure using Cantor Equity Partners. Brandon Lutnick will be speaking at Consensus at 3:10 p.m. this afternoon. Finally, Robinhood is acquiring Canadian crypto firm WonderFi for $179 million in an all-cash deal valuing WonderFi at $36 Canadian cents per share, a 41% premium over its prior closing price. The deal is expected to close in the second half of 2025. WonderFi's platforms BitBuy and CoinSquare will bring Robinhood into Canada, ramping up competition for exchanges such as Coinbase and Wealthsimple Crypto. Let's take a look at the chart of the day. For XRP prices could surge to $3.40 after a bearish head and shoulders pattern failed, with CoinDesk Research's AI-assisted analysis predicting a rise to $2.85 by June 1st, driven by a breakout above the $2.40 resistance level. The bullish outlook is bolstered by XRP trading above its 200-day moving average and high trading volume, signaling strong trader confidence. Market sentiment remains positive due to Ripple's legal victories against the SEC and optimism surrounding the crypto-friendly policies of the Trump administration. For more updates, head on over to Coindesk.com. METI token surging 60% on the monthly chart, rising with the crypto markets. METI's decentralized infrastructure deploys a dual network ecosystem combining the Andromeda network with the AI-optimized Hyperion Layer 2 blockchain, designed to power high-performance Web3 applications like DeFi, gaming, and on-chain AI. Joining us now with more is Natalia Amelin, decentralization coordinator at METI. Natalia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me here. Excited to be here.
So is alt season back? I mean, we saw Ethereum climb, surge, leading the crypto markets. Are you seeing similar returns on METI?
What I see, because I think in the markets we see a lot of signals, and some of them are driven by fundamentals, and some are driven by the different sentiments that are created by different economic statements that are being made, or political statements, etc. But what I do see is the excitement and creation engine in the ecosystem that is really churning, and I think we're going to see a lot of exciting things coming out, and I think that the fundamentals will continue kicking us off.
So tell me what METI Hyperion is, how its AI-optimized Layer 2 blockchain differs from traditional Layer 2s such as Optimism and Arbitrum.
So Hyperion is different in several ways. We had to think about what are the traditional blockchains are lacking and what we need in order to bring the AI inference and AI applications on chain. And what we see, of course, is the lack of current blockchain's ability to handle the volume and intensity of applications and data. So the L2 Hyperion is instant, high throughput Layer 2 that is optimized for AI applications. The way it differs from the other L2s is, for example, it has the METIS has the decentralized network of nodes, and these decentralized nodes actually become they're